Kunitsu-Gami, Path of the Goddess offers a unique mix of action RPG and tower defense that will keep you engaged for hours on end. After 18 hours of gameplay, I've beaten the main story and would love to share with you what you can expect if you choose to play this game. So please, stick around for the basics before I give you my final thoughts and rating for Kunitsu-Gami, Path of the Goddess. The Kafuku Mountain has been invaded and defiled by the Seethe, demonic beings whose sole purpose is to curse and harass mankind. The Maiden Yoshiru has summoned So to protect her and to help purify the lands affected by the Seethe. Together, they must work their way down the mountain, saving villagers and bringing peace back to the land. The language is clean, however the enemies sometimes have a frightful visage. Although they can be freaking looking up close, the game moves fast and the camera is positioned far enough away that it would be difficult to focus on the enemies in the middle of combat. As you attack enemies, they flash, and upon death, they simply poof away. There are no blood and guts flying during fights. So is an otherworldly being, summoned into existence by the Maiden Yoshiru. Because of this, So's ability to fight rests solely on Yoshiru's well-being. As her guardian, So will help purify the lands and hold off waves of Seethe as they hunt her down. You will have access to So's equipment and skills, building a character fit to destroy and protect. The enemies you will be fighting throughout the game are demonic beings coming to this realm through infected torii gates. They come in all shapes and sizes. Basically, cannon fodder enemies are easy to take out but come in large numbers. Among them are elite Seethe, boasting their own health bars and strong attacks, capable of smashing through poorly prepared defenses. Eventually, you will come across boss level Seethe, giant beings requiring perfect movement and tactics to take down. You won't be alone in your fight against the Seethe. The different stages you'll need to complete on your way up the mountain contain villagers for you to save and put to work. As you progress through the game, you will find masks, usually from bosses, that give villagers different jobs to help you in the fight. Depending on the upcoming battle, you can assign certain jobs to help So fight off the Seethe. Levels start at the beginning of the day, giving you time to assess the battleground, collect crystals, save villagers, and assign jobs and positions. You will also find broken down defenses that you can send the carpenter to repair. The main goal is to purify Yoshiro's path to the infected torii gate. As you cleanse the land, you collect crystals, the currency needed to assign jobs and purify Yoshiro's path. The daytime doesn't last forever. Eventually, the sun will set, allowing the Seethe to come out and play. When darkness falls on the land, the torii gates light up, allowing Seethe through to ravage the land. As they move along the path with Yoshiro as their destination, they will cross through the defenses you set up during the day. So will have full mobility, allowing you to fight the Seethe as they come in. However, there are times when multiple gates send in enemies, making it necessary to have well-placed villagers along paths to destroy them before the Seethe can get to Yoshiru. You can change jobs or move villagers at any time as you see fit. As Seethe die, they drop crystals that you can use to cleanse Yoshiro's path forward to the torii gate, but only during the day. After completing a level, you'll have cleansed the base, meaning no more Seethe will attack. Once cleansed, you can explore the base, assigning villagers to various tasks for rebuilding. The time required for these tasks corresponds to the number of levels played before completion. Once finished, the repairs offer rewards like currency needed to upgrade jobs for combat or equipment to help So. Completing all repairs in a base increases the crystal or ration limit, making base repairs quite important to progress through the game. As you complete levels and accomplish various tasks, you receive Musubi, required for increasing abilities and stats. While in a cleansed base, you can visit Yoshiru and spend Musubi on different jobs available for villagers or So. All the jobs have 6 upgrades that you need to upgrade in order, making the jobs much more effective in combat. The game allows you to reclaim all the Musubi from a job and place it somewhere else at no cost, giving you the flexibility to play around and build the perfect setup for any fight you may face. I would love to hear your thoughts so far about the game or this review, so please let me know in the comments below as we move forward to my own personal thoughts and ratings. I've played a few tower defense games in my time, but never anything like this. Having the ability to move the defenders whenever I want or even change their jobs on the fly gave an excellent sense of freedom, making it easier to blindly start a level, and being able to fight one-on-one with the monsters instead of depending solely on the defenders. There were a couple times where I would have to sit back and watch my defenders do all the work, but not many, because that would be a very boring game. The visuals of this game were done quite well. The cutscenes were clear and the Seethe designs were very cool. The camera was quite far from the action, but I could still tell what was going on, even when there were dozens of beings present on the battlefield, each doing their own thing. I'm giving it a 4. The story was alright. There was an overall narrative to keep the game moving in a certain direction, but it was not the main attraction whatsoever. The lore and everything involved felt secondary to completing levels. I'm handing out a 2. The gameplay was excellent. Being able to move the villagers anywhere at any time while simultaneously fighting Seethe was smooth and worked very well. I loved feeling like I was actually leading a team and pulling my weight, not just a disembodied hand placing defenses and watching them fight my battles. Gameplay gets a 5. The game has a pretty good pull for replayability. After each match, I was presented with side objectives to accomplish that level. I accidentally got some of them while playing, but the majority would have to be done intentionally, rewarding more currency for villagers and equipment for so. I plan on going through some of the levels to see what kind of rewards I missed on my initial playthrough. I'm giving it a 3. There was quite a bit of fun to be had in this game. I enjoyed the task of starting the day, running around a map, saving villagers, and setting up defenses. It was thrilling knowing I was being timed before the Seethe started to attack. There were a few times it felt slow, waiting for the time to pass or needing to go through another night to get enough crystals to clear a path. All in all, I'm feeling a 3. Earning Kunitsu-Gami an average score of 3.4 out of 5. It earns a spot on the top shelf. Even if you're not into tower defense games, I would still recommend this. It's almost a tower defense light game. Some similarities, but enough player activity making it almost an action RPG. It was released on Xbox Game Pass, so if you have that, absolutely check this game out. I feel it's worth checking out now, so you can't go wrong if you wait for a sale. If you still don't feel like this is your jam, check out the other awesome games I've reviewed by clicking on the playlists on the screen. You will certainly find something up your alley.